So yesterday was leap year day, February 29th. I got a notification on my Lidl's app saying one day only on leap year day, they were having a sale, $10 off of $50. We did that. Plus we're going to talk about the Azure haul and anything else we buy at the grocery store in the next day or two. Hello family, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I am Vicki and you are with Grammy in the Kitchen. So I got that notification on my Lidl app saying that they had a sale for one day only, February 29th, $10 off of $50 or more. Did I need anything? No. Did I get anything? Yes. So I spent a total of $59.14. My savings was $17.38. So $7.38 I saved on sale items plus that $10 off 50 or more. What did we get? So they had Jimmy Dean's sausage for $2.99 a pound. I went ahead and picked up 3. One we're having for dinner tonight. They had their original light syrup. This is the husband's favorite syrup on sale that if you bought 2 for $3, we got 4. They had 5 pounds of russet potatoes for $2.99. I picked up one of those. Kind of wish I'd have bought more, but I didn't think about what I was going to fix today. I'm actually have half of this in the pot on the stove for dinner tonight. You've already seen that video, but that's what we're having for dinner. $2.99 for 5 pounds. And that is all we got that was on sale. I picked up 4 bottles of their organic ketchup, and I went ahead and picked up 3 bottles of Worcestershire sauce. I got 3 packs of 12 count hard tacos, and I picked up 2 packs of 30 count soft corn tortillas, and I got a lot of pasta. No, I don't need pasta, but I got pasta. I could say I saved $10, but I like to say I saved an item. I saved on 10 pounds of pasta. They're roughly about 98 cents a pound in my local Lidl's. So what did I get? I got 2 packs of fettuccine noodles, 1 pound each. Two packs of linguine noodles, 1 pound each. Picked up 2 bags of small, well, they're medium shell pasta, 1 pound each. 4 bags of penne, 1 pound each. 2 bags of elbow macaroni, 1 pound each. 3 bags of spaghetti, and this is 2 pounds each. So basically I got this whole section free. So this right here is 10 pounds of pasta. I got that for free. I bought everything else, including what they had on sale, the sausage and the syrup, but this is free. This is $10. I don't think that's bad. Do I need pasta? No. But even though pasta has an expiration date, it's a forever food. The expiration date on this particular pasta is October 30, 2025. That is over a year and a half from now. I will go through this in a year and a half. So let me put everything away, put my sausage back in the freezer, and then later on, either tomorrow or Sunday, because today is Friday, I got to pick up my Azure order. I was unable to go to the drop, so I had someone from our local drop take it home with them, and I need to go get that. And that's going to be on this video also. This is the container I keep the pasta in. And like I said, I didn't need pasta. but we've got pasta. I do want to rotate my bin before I put this in there, so we're making sure we're using first in, first out. Use the old stuff first, the new stuff later. I have a few noodles, lasagna noodles in here that's open. I have a fettuccine box that is open. A linguine box open. And I have a macaroni box open. All right, so we're gonna put lasagna in here. Oh yeah, perfect. Spaghetti. Linguine. Fettuccine. Okay, that is all the new pasta. I need to find something else to put this other pasta in. I'm gonna have to use one of my reusable grocery bags. I don't have another container like this. But that also means I need to use this first. So how many pounds of pasta do I have? Probably over 30. I'm gonna go ahead and put my taco shells in here also. And now I need to put everything in the pantry. So I wasn't able to pick up my Azure order. I had to work. I couldn't get anybody to cover my shift, but that's okay. I had a friend of mine at the Azure drop take my items home, and then yesterday I met up with her and I got everything. Let me share what we got on our Azure order, plus some other things we got. We went ahead and picked up a case of 6 of the grape jelly that the husband likes, and it's Crofters Premium Spread Concord Grape Organic. And each one of these jars is 16.5 ounces. This is $23.41. We still have 8 jars of peanut butter in the pantry and 1 jar of jelly. So this will go into the pantry, and the next time I'm hoping to be able to buy 1 of each, so we can stay even on jelly and peanut butter. Peanut butter and jelly is the husband's go-to when he wants something sweet or he's a little hungry. He also takes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich to work. But that's a staple in our house, according to my husband. Picked up a gallon size jar or 12 pounds of honey. And this is a pure raw clover honey. It's not organic. The funds were not there this month, so I had to go with conventional versus organic, but it's okay. It's from Azure, and I trust their conventional more than I would trust the stores. and this was $52.82. I got a 25-pound bag of organic cane sugar. This was $29.99. Our bucket, I believe, is empty, and then our kitchen container has about maybe 3 or 4 inches in there. We definitely needed some sugar. And I got 2 types of cheese. New to us favorite mozzarella. It's famous North Beach Italian style low moisture whole milk mozzarella cheese. This is not organic, but again, I trust the mozzarella I could get from Azure than I do from the conventional stores. And this is a 6-pound block. We can make a lot of pizzas and plus have extra for other recipes. The mozzarella was $23.51 for 6 pounds. We're gonna go ahead and grate our cheese today also. And the reason I don't worry about mozzarella being organic and raw, we're gonna cook that cheese. We're gonna put it on pizza. We're gonna put it on other Italian dishes. So it doesn't need to be raw because we're actually gonna cook it anyway. So getting a regular conventional mozzarella from a good quality source is more important to me than organic and raw, because I'm going to cook it anyway. It's okay. Doesn't bother the inflammation in my joints, so we're okay with that. But I did get some more Romiano organic sharp cheddar cheese. This is not a raw cheese. Again, this mostly will be cooked anyway in like a cheese sauce for tacos, macaroni and cheese, or any other kind of dish that I want to cook it on. The cheddar cheese is organic, and it was $38.12. That is everything we got from Azure. So my total with Azure was $167.85. My shipping was $14.87. That's a total of $182.12. I had Azure Cash from last month. That was $5.17. So my total for Azure was $176.95. And one of the ladies at our Azure drop, the one that picked up my order for me, when we were coordinating a time and a place for me to get my things from her, she texted me back and she says, "Do you need any heavy cream?" And family, you know, we really don't need any heavy cream. We save the heavy cream from our raw milk share every week, keep it in the freezer until we need it. I think I have 10 pints as of right now. But I'm not gonna turn away free food. I'm not gonna do it. No, we don't need heavy cream, but some of the things I'm planning on cooking this week, I'm gonna need heavy cream. So she gave me 2 pints of an Organic Valley heavy cream. It's ultra pasteurized. She claims you can't freeze this. It turns into a ricotta cheese consistency when it thaws. I really don't know. I've had no problem freezing heavy cream, but let me know. Do you have problems with these cartons, or is it the ultra pasteurized? Is it the brand name? Let me know how your experience is of freezing this type of heavy cream. But we're going to be using these anyway this week. Has an expiration date of March 6th, which means it could go a day or two past that. And today is actually March 3rd, so we need to use these pretty quick. And then she also contacted me on a local farm that she deals with, has ground beef, organic, grass-fed, grass-finished beef. They were $7 a pound. I compare that with the prices of the grocery stores in my area, and that, my family, is cheap. So I went ahead and picked up 10 pounds of ground beef for $70. We'll just keep this in the freezer until we're ready to use it. He does have it in butcher paper, but I'm thinking about putting it also into vacuum seal bags just to preserve it that much longer. And the only other thing that I ordered from Azure that they did not have, I didn't get, and I wasn't built for it, so it's okay, was 10 pounds of spaghetti. Which, you know, we got a lot of pasta from Lidl's when they had that sale on leap day on February 29th. So we're okay on pasta. So not getting the organic semolina pasta from Azure is okay. We're fine on pasta. Let me go ahead and get everything put away. I need to put the sugar in my container, fill my kitchen container, put the jelly into the pantry, as well as go ahead and get this cheese grated up. I'll be right back, guys. That is all the sugar we had in this house. So I have the kitchen container full, and I have about a little bit more than a half, maybe 2/3 of this 5-gallon bucket. I'm gonna go ahead and get the cheese grated. When we order cheese from Azure, we always order 2 different kinds of cheese. Mozzarella being one, and then either a cheddar or the pepper jack cheese. Who knows, maybe in the future I'll venture off of those, but we always order those types of cheese. Now when I go to grate my cheese, I don't wash my grater in between the 2 cheeses. So how do I choose which cheese I want to grate first and which cheese I don't mind having a little bit of cross-contamination from the previous cheese? I always do the mozzarella first because that's going to go on my pizzas. Although cheddar on pizza will be just fine, but I want mozzarella on my pizzas. So I always do the mozzarella first, and then I'll grate the others, because it doesn't matter if a little bit of mozzarella is in the cheddar or in the pepper jack cheese. I'm fine with that, but I want my mozzarella to be the purest. So we always grate that first. This is the KitchenAid attachment for grating or slicing cheese. So it has the slicer, which I have never used, and we have 2 different sizes of graters. We have the small one, which I use for Parmesan cheese, and we have the larger one, which I use for all other cheeses. And it's really simple. You just drop it in, and there's this little lever right here. Push it down, push it in, and it locks it in place. Now this is ready to go into the KitchenAid and start grating. It has the pusher, has the larger one, and it has the smaller one. So if you were doing something really small, you would use this as the pusher. But if you're using the larger part, you'd fill this up and use the large one as the pusher. That's the one we use. So my cheese cannot be no bigger than that area right there, which is probably about 2.5 inches. So that's how small we have to cut our cheese. So I'm cutting it about maybe 1.5 inches. And then each one of these I'm going to cut in half. We want to make sure it fits in here without getting stuck or gumming up the walls of this chute. And now we're ready to go to the grater. We have the large grater inside the sleeve. I'm going to loosen this bolt. And there's I don't know if you can see it, but right there is a little notch. And the KitchenAid has a notch cut out. You want to make sure that's lined up so it doesn't move. Tighten down the bolt. KitchenAid is plugged in. We're going to turn the KitchenAid on, put in one of our cut up pieces, and we're going to feed it through. And that's it. We have it all shredded. So I do want to make sure we get all the cheese out of the grater. I'm going to push that lever down. Take out the grater. Make sure we get as much as we can out of there. And off the grater itself. Put it back together. And this is one of those bricks of mozzarella. And for the pizza, I put them in the gallon-sized Ziploc bag with 2 pounds of mozzarella. So I have a small bowl on the kitchen scale. We're going to weigh out 2 pounds. £2. And that's enough for one of our homemade frozen, ready to heat and eat pizzas. We don't do one, we do a bunch. The last time we did, I made 2 batches of dough, but we used, which gave me 6 pizza doughs, and we actually used 2 of those for focaccia, and we ended up with 10 pizzas in the freezer. And we actually have 4 pizzas left in there. And now I have enough cheese to do 3 sessions of our homemade, frozen, ready to heat and eat pizzas. So I'm gonna put these in the freezer. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the cheddar cheese. And the bowl was getting a little too full, so I had to switch bowls really quick. I'm putting them in small sandwich bags, and then I'll put the sandwich bags in a freezer Ziploc bag. But I'm just curious to know how much 2 cups weighs. All right, that's 5 ounces. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do them 8-ounce bags. That seems to work better for me anyway. So we ended up with 10 packs of 8-ounce sharp cheddar cheese. I'm putting 5 packs in each Ziploc bag. So each bag is labeled sharp cheddar, 8 ounces, and the date. And on the Ziploc, on the gallon size Ziploc bag, I have sharp cheddar, 5 8-ounce packs, the date, and I don't know if you can see it, but I have pack 1 and pack 2. That way I know I have 2 of these in the freezer. So since you're here, we put all the Azure things away. Not in the pantry, but in the proper containers. Got the cheese in the freezer. Let's go ahead and fill up all of our kitchen staples also. We're gonna go ahead and fill up our Italian seasoning. And I'm gonna put Italian dressing in this container. Go ahead and fill up our salt. We're going to go ahead and fill up our olive oil. I put it on the scale because I can't see inside and I always spill out. It holds a pint, which is 16 ounces. So that's what we're going to do. Very slowly fill this up to 15.5 ounces so it doesn't spill out. So I have it teared off with the bottle plus the weight of the funnel. That's 10.5 ounces. $14.25. 15 3/8. We're going to call it right there. I used to do this over the sink, but I always ended up losing some. And olive oil is just too value for me to let it go down the drain. And the last thing I need to fill all my coffee jars. Each one of them has a tablespoon measure inside, and I just leave them in there. Our favorite coffee is from Aldi's. It's a German roast. It's a regular and a medium, and I like mixing these together. So I have a bowl. And I'm going to try to mix this up so that they're well blended. So you can actually see it. One's darker than the other. And I just want to get it well blended before I put them in my jars. Doesn't have to be perfect. And these 2 jars will last me 3 weeks. And these are each 1/2 gallon jars. So that's everything we got from Lidl's when they had their Leap Day, Leap Year special. Spend $50, get $10 free. We have plenty pasta. Plus we got the syrup and the ketchup, sausage, taco shells, hard and soft, and Worcestershire sauce. That's our Azure order, and that's how we process bulk food with the sugar and the cheeses, and why I shred the way I shred on my cheeses. Plus we got a bunch of kitchen stuff stocked up. Now all the stuff, the oils, the Italian dressing and the Italian seasoning. On the floor down here I have my bucket of sugar and salt. All this has to go into the pantry. If you don't mind, give this video a thumbs up. While you're at it, please subscribe. I will love to have you part of the Grammy family. Down below is going to be my Azure link. I do get $25 if you spend $100 or more within 90 days of signing up on your first order. If you don't, it's fine. It's okay. But I would appreciate it if you're planning on buying from Azure and you're new to Azure. Use my link. It will benefit my family, and I would definitely appreciate it. Right over here, you're going to see 2 videos. Go check those out into the next upload. They're either going to inspire you to get into your kitchen, learn how to buy on a budget, how to fill your freezer, how to fill your pantry, so you can have food security. If it doesn't, it'll definitely give you a chuckle, which is fine with me. Until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye, family.